Well, hello. It's a Wednesday, almost March. That picture behind me symbolizes exactly what it's like outside and where we live. Look at that, perfect. Lots of snow, lots of barns. I love both. This year, for the first year, I've really loved the winter. I hope you're finding some joy in the winter. I'm not coming at you from the panic room today. And I have to recognize the fact that I stopped documenting my panic room time, mainly because I really felt like I was doing myself a disservice giving digital evidence of how much time I was spending in the panic room and whatever might come out of my mouth in the panic room, just living on the interwebs. I decided to let that go. I mean, my time in there has been consistent and effective. I'm able to function as a reasonable mother and wife more often than not because of that space. But today, I'm not in the panic room. My kids are at school. And I wanted to give a little recap of the vacation we went on because I feel like I owe special ability families the honor and recognition we all deserve when it comes to vacationing. These are the things that you just couldn't understand unless you were a special ability parent. And to some extent, all families with little humans understand these things. Our kids are just, they take it up enough notches that sometimes storytelling is the only way to truly understand where we're coming from. We went to Florida last week because we've all had the Rona. Thank God we all recovered well. Rylan has half of his smell back 2 months later. The joy of the Rona for him was that he couldn't smell his own gas. I'm going to leave it there. His school and us did not appreciate that aspect of the Rona. Moving on. We went to Florida with friends from Denver who have also all had the Rona. They also have a daughter who has autism, and they have adopted one of their children. And so we have a lot in common with Ellie and Steven. So we rented a house with a pool in Orlando and then decided, let's do Magic Kingdom a day and Animal Kingdom a day. Now, let me just preface that with, we took our kids there last year, and it was amazing. The Rona wasn't in existence. We had an autism pass. We didn't wait in any lines. We walked right up and got on things. The pandemic has altered the Disney experience quite substantially. Avoid it like the plague is what I'm trying to say. So there's no autism pass. There's only a fast pass if you have a disability. They call it disability, of course, which is fine. So you have to go to the ride. You can get one fast pass at a time. There was a lot of lines because they're social distancing their lines as well as the rides. So half the people can be in the ride at a time, which means the lines are longer to get into the ride, and you're social distanced in the ride. And so lines spread like the length of the park. So that right there, if we knew, we would never have gone. Rylan's anxiety at those parks, even though he's been on most of the rides and enjoyed them, was through the roof. We looked at each other, Tim and I, like, what did we do? This is not going to work. We need to leave, or we need to go on Dumbo for the next 8 hours. Essentially, that's what we ended up doing. I mean, not Dumbo exactly, but like-minded rides. That's okay. $500, pish posh. Rylan needed to speak with an attendant to get a lay of the land of the ride, which sometimes helped, but sometimes made the anxiety even worse. So with him, showing him videos of things can sometimes work and sometimes backfire. So we never know what to do. The more he knows about it, the more he has to fear, but the less he knows, the more is unknown and the more he fears. And so anxiety was a major problem. Just picture like a 3-year-old clinging to your leg, but he's 13 and very tall. Every ride. And it was mass chaos. It was so busy. So I wanted to share with you what helped us get through our experience at Magic Kingdom. Oh, I can't flip this right now, but let me just show you what helped us get through our day at Magic Kingdom. I would like to introduce you to Bing Bong. Bing Bong, if you've watched Inside Out, is the invisible friend, imaginary friend, of the little girl. He's part elephant, part cat, part, I don't know. He's cute, right? Okay. When Rylan saw Bing Bong in a store, he just said, if I buy a Bing Bong, I think I'll be more brave. And we were like, great. Can we buy you 18 of them? So Rylan held his Bing Bong all day. Rylan petted his Bing Bong. Rylan hugged his Bing Bong. Rylan told anyone in earshot about his Bing Bong. Would you like to pet my Bing Bong? Would you like to smell my Bing Bong? Because of course it smells of cotton candy. I bought my girlfriend a Bing Bong. He did. There. We had 2 Bing Bongs because he can't wait to play with their Bing Bongs together. I can't make this shit up. Holding Bing Bong, talking to Bing Bong, and talking about Bing Bong got us through the day. That $28 was the best thing we've ever spent, and also one of the most humbling purchases we've ever made. Yeah. So, we are super grateful for Bing Bong. He became the source of comedic relief for the 4 adults for the rest of the day, as you can imagine. And then our really emotionally intelligent daughters caught on to that and insisted on knowing what a Bing Bong was. We showed them Hostess cupcakes, of course. They didn't buy it. Vacation's complicated when it comes to special ability children. Rylan jumped up and down, still anxious, and he wouldn't go on any big rides. I mean, he went on the Dumbo-like rides with his Bing Bong, but Bing Bong allowed him to go on even the smallest of rides. And he would hold his Bing Bong and cheer, and it was the time of his life, okay? But the grief that comes with that experience sets in when we come home from vacation and we realize this is so hard. So hard. Yep. You have to plan every minute, and you can't do that. But if you don't do that, you pay the price. And we were very sweaty. And that doesn't help me, because then I'm just like, get over it and stop talking about your Bing Bong. But why would we? Because Bing Bong's amazing. And he smells really good. Do you want to smell him, Mom? Mom, do you want to smell my Bing Bong? Mom, touch my Bing Bong. Mom, the tail of my Bing Bong is super fuzzy. Do you want to touch it? So our anxiety was replaced with that. Okay. At least he's a cute stuffed animal. It's a great movie. So we have been working through exhaustion coming home from vacation and vowing to never go to Disney World again. And now he thinks the whole experience was amazing and has no memory of the terror and the jumping up and down, having panic attacks in every line. And we'll work through that next time he insists on going. Anyway, I thought I would share that comedic story of the Bing Bongs and just leave you with that for the day and pay tribute to all my special ability parents out there who make the effort of going on vacation with our children because they deserve it, and then we deserve to go on vacation without them. And so we shall. Have a great Wednesday.